What's going on? What's going on? Back again for another episode. My name is Jeremiah.
Lil John TV.
And this is the Heated Podcast. Remember to like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube. Follow us on all platforms, including Spotify, Apple, Overcast, Goody Podcast, Apple. I think I said Apple already.
You did. That's twice. All the cast.
Black, Tubi, whatever.
All that.
Share all your social medias and make sure you continue to grow with us as we grow with you.
Indeed.
But getting right into it, you know how we do. Are we heated, preheated, or chill? How you feeling, John? You heated, preheated, or chill?
I was preheated a little bit. It took me a minute to get here. The person I usually go to was booked, so I just had to set something up with my hair. And it took a little longer than I wanted to be, but hey, we here.
Okay.
We ball. So
okay.
I'm grateful for that, and it's good to be back.
I respect it.
Thanks.
Am I heated, preheated, chill? I would say I'm chill. I don't got no complaints really. If I did, nobody would care anyway, like I always say.
Yeah.
It's nothing that's too pressing, nothing that's that got me out my character that much. So I'm chill, man. I can't really complain like that.
After that.
But getting right into the overall sports news, you know how we coming back into it. Kobe Bryant, it was announced and it was shown over the past week. Kobe Bryant had a statue unveiled at the it's not the Staples Center no more. What is it? It's the Crypto Arena.
Yeah,
Crypto Arena.
Yeah, look it up. I ain't gonna lie.
I forgot the Lakers Stadium. They got a new, it's not the Staples Center no more though. The Staples Center is no longer the Lakers Arena. But at the Lakers Arena, it was the Kobe Bryant, one of the three potential not potential, but one of the three statues of Kobe Bryant was unveiled on 8/24, the year 24, the day 8, just for the people that slow out there. But Kobe
2/8/24.
What's so great about the two besides
he doesn't know?
No comment.
He doesn't know.
No comment. I just realized. But one of the statues obviously is the Kobe with number 8, and then I think another statue is supposed to be with him in number 24, and the last statue is supposed to be him and Gigi together. So that's why I put that together. But one of the statues were unveiled. Side note, LeBron was not there.
I mean,
well, what's new? This is typical LeBron behavior. This is typical LeBron stuff.
This is game day. So I was like,
well, this is what LeBron does. He was not there.
All right.
At least he wasn't going. He wasn't at the unveiling.
Well,
this is nothing new.
Probably a team practice.
You say he what?
Team practice. I mean,
it's a team practice.
I mean, you gotta show up.
It seems like everybody else seems to find a way to come to these things with Kobe, but he doesn't seem to come to these things.
All right.
He
blame James.
Well, we always doing it. Get the frog out your throat. Get the labool out your throat. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like it's you find another reason.
I'm just saying
to blame.
Well,
James.
It's so many reasons. It's 1,000 ways to blame LeBron.
Shame.
At first it started at the funeral, then it started at Mamba Academy. LeBron was not at none of them. And I remember you media pundits and pawns tried to really say LeBron was at that funeral. You LeBron sexuals really tried to say LeBron was at Kobe's funeral. And y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all was saying Lance Stevenson and Draymond Green was LeBron. I'm like, I get y'all love LeBron so much. Y'all want to sniff his chair probably after he gets out the locker room. But at the same time, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. I'm just keeping it real. It's not healthy. But this is not the reason I have to put that out there, and the reason I had to note that LeBron was not there is simply because I'm getting tired of this whole narrative that LeBron and Kobe were best friends. They were best buds. I'm like, that's a lie. Stop it.
So
we know it's not.
Say they was enemies.
Well, I'm not gonna say they were enemies. But this narrative that they were best friends is cap.
Where's your information?
I'm calling cap.
What are your sources?
What do you mean my sources?
What's your
Look
sources?
at the evidence. Look at the evidence.
The evidence.
I already said first LeBron was not at the funeral. Then LeBron, when Kobe was alive, rest in peace, he didn't go to Mamba Academy. You saw every other superstar there. You saw Kyrie there. You saw Anthony Davis there. You saw Kawhi Leonard there. You saw Jamal Murray there. You saw every single De'Aaron Fox. Okay. All these established superstars were there. Paul George.
Yeah.
But LeBron wasn't there. What? Because I'm too good.
I mean,
I'm more than an athlete.
He was already established. Right? So
established as what?
He was 35 when when he went there. So it's like, why would
he didn't go there at all?
Why would a 35-year-old need to come to the?
Why would Kawhi Leonard need to go there? But he went. Why would Paul George need to go? But he went.
Mean, like
why would Kyrie go?
Like
but he went.
They was younger than him. So
they were younger than him.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean,
that's the argument you use.
Paul George is just starting to enter his prime. So at least to me. So
Anthony Davis, explain that.
I mean, he's younger than him too. I mean, LeBron is already established in the league.
Established as what?
The guy that won 4 rings.
See, I think the problem is, it's not that LeBron was too old or too established to go to Kobe or Mamba Academy. I think it's because it's all about LeBron. Right. I'll tell you that back. I know it's all about LeBron. That's what it has to be. LeBron didn't go to the funeral because he wasn't allowed to speak. That's the real thing. LeBron didn't go to the Mamba Academy because he wasn't going to be allowed to teach. LeBron didn't go to this because he wasn't allowed to speak again. The only time you saw LeBron ever show any type of concern or remorse with those fake crocodile tears when they was at the opening night of when Kobe passed, rest in peace, and LeBron was over there trying to muster up a Tyrese tear to come out his face.
You are sick.
I'm just keeping it real. It was ugly. Go back and look at the footage. Reverse the tape. Rewind the tape. You'll find LeBron crying like Tyrese, trying to force a tear out of his eye. It was a horrible acting job. What? Believe me, his acting skills are not good. Have you seen Space James? Have you seen House Garbage? Party.
What?
Ruined both of those films. Both of them was horrible. Nevertheless, we're not here to talk about that bum. We're here to talk about a great. We're here to talk about one of the greatest players to ever play the game. One of the guys that actually laid it down, laid his whole life on the line for the game. Literally, he played till he couldn't play anymore.
So ignore all that you just talked about. You just the man. Just move on, just like that.
We're moving to greatness. It's the past.
You're terrible.
From garbage to greatness. We love it.
Garbage to greatness.
From garbage to greatness. Nevertheless,
shaking my head.
Kobe played to literally he could not play anymore. He literally played. You can go back and look at the tape. He was on it. He tore his Achilles and still shot the free throws. We saw the infamous footage where Kobe was walking up to the line and he couldn't do anything and played till he literally was incapable of playing. And in his last game, dropped 60, right?
Yes.
Dropped 60. You couldn't write what Kobe said. You can't write a better story than this. You couldn't. It was a beautiful thing. But in remembrance of Kobe, I want to know, as the first topic, what was your favorite Kobe moment? What was your most memorable Kobe moment? Do you want me to go or you want to go?
I can go first.
Go right ahead, John.
I remember on Christmas Day when the Lakers played my Bulls when Derrick Rose was tearing it up.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to D-Rose. Round of applause, D-Rose.
It was a good battle.
D-Rose, man.
And my team and the Bulls won that game. He's the game winner. So it was a great game. And just looking at that time, it just reminded me of time was really great back then. 2011, 2010, because I remember 2010 or 2009, the following year, Kobe just recently came off a championship. So
oh yeah.
So it was just seeing Kobe still doing this thing and still last this long in the league and still going at guys like, a young Derrick Rose and, KD and everybody that's coming up that's now that we look at them and look at the generation, look at the NBA now and know it's the end of a generation. And, we watch these players grow up, and it's like, damn. But about Kobe, it was a special day.
Oh, yeah, you talking about when I remember you talking about when Derrick Rose shot the floater. I think it was a game winner over Pau Gasol, Kobe, and Derek Fisher.
Exactly.
That shot was crazy. Yeah, D-Rose was, round of applause for D-Rose was on another level.
That's my dog.
That was so, I kind of took it for granted, not to interrupt you, I kind of took it for granted when D-Rose was playing like that, not to make this about D-Rose, but yeah, Derek was a problem. Derek was a problem. He was on his way to really wrecking some stuff.
Stop playing with him.
It was just, he couldn't, his motor couldn't keep up with his body, his body couldn't keep up with his engine, so to speak, in my opinion.
You can say that, yeah.
In my opinion, but continue, you said that was
that was my, my favorite Kobe moment.
Kobe was balling over D-Rose.
For sure. It was good. Like I said, that game was close, so he had to hit a game winner.
Respect it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I respect it. Well, when I think about Kobe Bryant and, some of the most memorable moments, it's a bunch of them I can go to. It's a bunch of, we can go from the Boston Celtics series. We can go to when he was playing, when he did the lob to Shaq, and Shaq was, we can go to.
Perfect.
Oh, God. Okay. We can go to So many different aspects. Even the dunk contest with Froby. We can go. It's just so many moments he had. You can't, or just like the moment I said previously where he had the 60-point retirement game. Like I don't think nobody's ever gonna do that. LeBron will probably try to top that and pad his stats, but I won't pay it no mind because it will
honestly, LeBron really doesn't have to do that. He's already the greatest scorer of all time.
He's the greatest scorer of all the time. He has the most points. It's a difference. It doesn't make you the greatest scorer. It means statistically you have the most points. It doesn't make you the greatest scorer.
I guess, but I mean, the numbers lie.
Listen, we said from garbage to greatness. Moving on.
Okay.
But the moment that comes to mind when I think of Kobe.
Right. What comes to mind?
As we talking, as you keep bringing up this bum.
Oh, you coming to you?
It's probably the All-Star game. It's probably the All-Star game.
Yeah.
2011.
Let's talk about it.
LeBron, East Coast, Kobe, West Coast. You remember what I'm talking about?
So
when LeBron was trying to get a bucket and Kobe D'd him up for the first time. Yeah. This was like right in the midst of when the whole Kobe and LeBron could possibly face each other in the finals. I think LeBron, he was on the.
There's a time
he might have just went to the Heat. He literally just was his first year with the Heat, or I think he was on his way to going to the Heat. He was either he just went to the Heat or he was on his way.
You said 2011.
2011 All-Star game.
He was on the Heat.
Yeah, and it was a possibility that Kobe was going for the three-peat. Because remember, 2010, 2009, they just won two.
Yeah, that's true.
Two championships. The Lakers just won 2 championships back to back. Kobe was on fire. He was the guy, and he was the best player in the league. It was no shot of a doubt. Kobe was the guy. So Kobe was possibly going to the finals for a third year in a row, and they could have faced LeBron versus Kobe. Obviously, Kobe ended up getting injured, so that whole thing got shut down, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And Dallas ended up winning the series and going on to win the championship and giving LeBron one of the worst beatings I've ever seen. It was a beautiful sight just seeing that man just
that Dallas team was tough. They had a good run.
Couldn't get past a point guard and just letting all these little point guards.
Man.
Nevertheless, we ain't talking about that. We said from garbage to greatness.
All right.
But Kobe really gave us a preview of what would have happened if they would have faced each other in their finals. Kobe would have been D'ing that man up, locking him down, blocking his shot. I mean, Kobe was making LeBron look like a clown. And LeBron was probably going to say, or people around LeBron was going to say, he wasn't really being serious. He was just an All-Star game.
I mean, it was an All-Star game.
But no, it was in key moments where two marquee players, the top guys in the league, were going against each other, and LeBron showed us who he really was. He showed us who was going to rise up and who was going to fall down.
I wonder who won All-Star game.
Kobe rose up.
All-Star game MVP of that game.
I don't think it was LeBron.
Can we
type in who was the All-Star game MVP?
2011.
2011
All-Star game MVP.
Yeah, same damn difference.
I made it shorter.
You just reworded it.
You just
reworded it.
You just want to make a paragraph for no reason.
You just reworded it. Oh, it was Kobe Bryant. Oh, so you...
I never said it was LeBron.
So Kobe became the All-Star game MVP, locking up LeBron, blocking his shot, making him stumble, embarrassing him, dunking on him in that game. Kobe became the All-Star game MVP. That's.
I mean, here you go.
That just furthers my argument even more. I think he would have won that championship that year, and they would have won 3. Would have had a 3-peat. He would have had 6 rings, and that would have ended that whole. Is Kobe in that top 5? I think if Kobe would have won that ring that year, they would have had to put him in the top 5. Because I got on my top 10, but he would have been top 5. He would have won that ring that year.
I mean, I feel it's understandable. I mean, that would have been his 6th ring, so of course
you would have had to, because that's 3. He got a 3-peat without Shaq.
Yeah.
No other superstar like Powell. Yeah, he's an all-star, but he's not a superstar.
I mean, you gotta give it to Powell though.
He's not a superstar. He's an all-star.
I'm saying he couldn't win that shit without Powell though.
I'm not saying that.
All right, just checking.
Just how there's a lot of players that wouldn't win without the ancillary role players. But at the same time, we know the difference between an all-star and a superstar. There's a difference between Pau Gasol and Shaq. It's a clear difference. One is a top 50 player. Another is a good all-star Hall of Famer. It's a difference.
I mean, I feel that.
And if Kobe would have won that year,
it would have been different.
That whole, is he like that? Is he better than LeBron stuff? Nobody would be saying nothing. Like, he got 6.
That's what I'm saying. He already got 5, 6. So it's like,
He got 6.
He definitely could have got that 6th one.
He got 6. You couldn't, it's nothing you could say. So when I think about, Kobe, that's definitely a memory. Kobe will always be remembered. Um, you know, I don't want to make it all just a gloomy, sad day.
I mean, it's the year. It's 2024. It's the year of the Mamba.
Yeah.
So we need to keep pushing, grinding hard. No excuses, and just keep doing our thing because by the end of this year, you're gonna be in a different position. So
that's right.
I think we believe all that because I mean, look back in last year. All right,
Yeah.
decent year.
Yeah.
I'm not the same spot I was earlier, but I mean, I'm still moving on.
Yeah.
I mean, progress is better. It's better than no progress.
That's right.
It's better to move and move on than to go backwards because I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the smartest man in the world, but I would say I get less wrong. That's what I would say.
Okay.
So you gotta think about it differently. Life's by perspective.
You not remedial. You just stupid.
You funny. Almost threw this pen.
You stepped it up. You not a midget. You just a little person. You stepped it up.
You think you're funny?
I respect it.
You think you're funny?
I respect it. Mamba mentality is in every aspect of our life. We're always trying to improve. We're always trying to increase. That's what Mamba mentality. Striving, the constant strive to be the best version of thyself. And that's what Mamba mentality was. So rest in peace to Kobe Bryant again. Condolences to the family. And let's all strive to have a Mamba mentality. But that was my memory when I thought of my favorite moment was Kobe at the All-Star game. But speaking of All-Star game, speaking of All-Star weekend, that brings me to my next subject. The All-Star weekend is approaching. We got the dunk contest, got the three-point contest.
Yep.
I want to know, who do we have winning these contests? We already know how the East versus West thing is going to go pretty much. They're more than likely going to give it to the West because LeBron is on that team.
I mean, you seen it start at 5, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'll give it to LeBron too.
But I want to know who's going to win these dunk contests and three-point contests. AB, can you type in dunk contest participants?
It's I don't really care. I care less.
What? You was trying to correct me again, punk?
No, it's the dunk contest. You see the participants? If you see.
What?
You'll know.
I gotta see. I can barely see. Who we got? Who we got?
I remember.
I know my
Mac McClung, Jaime. Was it Jaime?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to see exactly who in it though, because I want
Jaylen Brown for some reason.
Who is it? Say
and
wait,
Opie Toppin brother.
Wait, Jaylen Brown.
Jacob Toppin.
I don't. Okay, that's.
Yeah, he got a brother. I didn't know that.
But he said, Jaylen Brown, is it?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
Okay, there you go. So, okay, these are the dunk contest participants. So we got Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics, Jaime, my boy, Miami Heat all the way, and then we got Jacob Toppin and Mac McClung.
Yep.
McClung. The name just funny to me. That's the former previous dunk contest winner. Who do you got winning out of these four at the dunk contest this year?
Mac.
Why you got him winning?
You see what he could do?
Yeah, he good for being a point guard and be able to, double pump the ball, but he gonna have to bring it this year. Especially, I didn't know Jaylen Brown. I didn't know Jaylen Brown was
impressed? You impressed?
What?
You impressed by these participants? You impressed?
Well, you said Mac McClung. I'm going with Jaime Jaquez Jr. Right. Jaime Jaquez Jr. I know people gonna say because you a Miami Heat fan, of course you're gonna go for Jaime Jaquez Jr.
No shame in this game.
And yes, I'm being biased. Yes, I'm telling you right now, I'm being biased. I'm purposely picking Jaime Jaquez Jr. That's like the leading factor why I'm picking Jaime Jaquez Jr. to win the dunk contest year of 2024. But that's not the only reason. It's largely due because he got. Not only does Jaime Jaquez Jr. have a game, but he has sneaky hops. He got the hops that you don't even notice. And those guys with those sneaky hops, those are the guys that surprise you. If you don't, like NBA players, I don't think you understand. Almost every NBA player can dunk. You'll be surprised. Some of the guys you'll never see dunk or booming on somebody, they can boom. Like, I saw Patrick Beverly doing like a windmill dunk. I'm like, huh?
You saw what he did when he was in the Lakers? That putback dunk out of nowhere?
No. I can believe it, though.
He just, that was kind of random. And
I can believe it.
And Kyrie, he just did something the other night.
Now, I saw that.
That was kind of crazy. That threw me off a little bit.
He's got all these guys can dunk.
I thought this was the layup guy. He's not a dunk guy.
That's not his game, but he can dunk. These are NBA players.
But he threw it down pretty hard.
I know, I saw that.
It kind of like made me think like, damn.
Yeah. All these guys got a bag in dunking, so they just don't do it because they don't get the opportunity. But every NBA player in the league can dunk. It may not be the most ferocious or crazy dunk, but all of them can dunk. And guys with sneaky hops, in my opinion, it's just how it is. It's sneaky. You never know what you're gonna see.
Yeah, and sneaky and then shy and then put away.
No,
we're gonna see.
I think Jaime gonna go out there and make them all look stupid. My vote for Jaime Jaquez. But moving on to the 3-point contest. Who the participants in the 3-point contest? Can we pull that up? 3-point contest participants. It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be interesting, in my opinion.
Of course. I definitely got to see the main 3-point contest.
Let's see who we got. So we got Malik. Damn. Stop trying to put ads in my face. I don't want your app. So we got Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Lauri Markkanen, Donovan Mitchell, Cat, and then we got Trey. Ice Trey the gang.
I think didn't Cat win last year?
I don't know. He might have won. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Cat won last year. I don't know. You got to look that up.
Top 3 big men in the league.
Who?
At least in my opinion.
Top 3 what?
I feel like Cat like top 3, top 5.
Top 3. I'm gonna say something that'll get me messed up.
I mean, y'all can call him soft, but I mean you can lie.
See, Dame won last year.
Dame. Oh,
just putting out false information.
I just said, did he?
No, that ain't it. You can't lie. No, we ain't getting away with that. I knew Cat. Excuse me. I knew Cat ain't win. But out of those contestants, I want to know, who do you have winning the 3-point contest and why?
I'm gonna give it to Tyrese.
Ugh.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like his shot is ugly, but
it's so ugly, bro.
But
I'm out here trying to talk.
But he be hitting that though, so it's like
it's weird.
I would not be surprised if he go all the way.
He be.
But Jalen Brunson, I'm saying, like, you got good 3-point shooters in this contest, so it's kind of like, it can go to anybody, honestly, because everybody could shoot. So, and Dame, he won, so like, he's still gonna bring that same fire from last year, even though he not really, there's a lot of stuff going into that, but we ain't gonna go deep into that right now. But regardless, now this is a good, it's good competition in this 3-point contest, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the obvious answer. At least I think it would be the obvious answer for most people, and that's gonna be Ice Trey the gang. Trae Young. Trae Young got this, man. I can see him going for 29 for some reason in almost every single round, or at least the last one when it's time. He obviously got the shot. The Hawks have been playing great lately, and it's been largely due to him, balling in that fourth quarter, hitting them threes. Like him and I don't know if you've seen that game that happened probably a week or so ago versus Steph. And Steph scored like 60. He was doing it against the Hawks.
Yep.
And the only reason they won that game is because of Trae Young. Trae Young was, every time Steph would come down the fourth quarter, hit a three, Trae would come right back, hit a three. Step back, three. Easy.
I mean, you could also argue, Clay got to step it up a little bit better, but
Oh, yeah, Clay got to step it up, even though the Warriors have been playing actually pretty good lately. But at the same time,
they giving the ball to Kuminga.
Just their whole scheme is changing. If we talking about the Warriors,
he cut his hair and now he going crazy.
Yeah, they got Wiggins is back on track. Everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing now. So I think the Warriors gonna pick it up. But as far as like this 3-point contest, Trae Young, I mean, it's so obvious. Like he's not saying he's Steph Curry, but if Steph Curry was 1A, he's definitely 2A. He's 2A.
I mean,
he's right there.
The future of the NBA is bright.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he's 2A. And then lastly, All-Star game, East versus West. Who you got?
West.
West. Why you got the West?
Look at the starting 5.
Who in the starting 5 for the West? You type in. He working today.
Check it out.
You got type in the All-Star game roster. Need some water, man? Need a cough drop? You got?
I need something.
I know what you need.
I need help. Not playing.
All that munching you've been doing. Bro.
Right.
Just munching. I know what it is.
I beg your pardon.
Hey yo.
So we got Giannis, Joel, Tyrese, Dame, Jason, Bam, shout out to Bam, Paulo, Scotty, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle. Yeah, the East gonna lose just off of that. I'm taking the West too, just because he got Julius Randle.
Look at the starting five. That's what I'm saying. Luka, you got Shea in there. Bron,
But Julius
KD.
might not be playing though. I think he might be injured, so he might not be playing. So
yeah, he not playing.
okay, they might have a chance, but if Julius is playing, they'll definitely lose.
It's the West.
Yeah, it's the West, simply because LeBron.
And then he got both. He got Paul George and Kawhi.
He got KD too, and Jokic. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. The West look like they're gonna lose. I'll put my money if they put that on a FanDuel spread or a FanDuel bet.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I'm taking the West.
I'm taking the West for sure.
I'm taking the West.
It's gonna be.
I can just see because and Joel, I don't think he playing either. Joel, I think he injured hurt too. So they don't got nobody down there.
Joel, yeah.
Yeah, the West is winning. I'm taking the West, people. Book it. Y'all hear me saying this now. Take the West if y'all want to win some money. If they got that on a spread, Prize Picks, FanDuel.
I'm not sure if KD back. Yeah, I'm not sure.
They got enough healthy players. They have more healthy players than the East, in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion. This is facts. They just do. So,
I mean, with starting five too, like, do you think Damian Lillard deserves to be in the starting lineup over Jalen Brunson?
Do I think he deserves to be in the starting? Well, a lot of these guys don't deserve anything, honestly. If it was my case, if it was my choice, LeBron wouldn't even be in the All-Star game. We're gonna be honest. LeBron wouldn't even be in the league.
All right.
But we don't ask me what I think.
Got personal real quick.
It ain't personal, it's just facts. I'm still kind of pissed off that my fault. I'm peed off that LeBron did that whole sham. You know, you're not gonna show up to the unveiling. Like why you keep trying to profess like you was his best friend? Man, I'm still stuck on that.
I mean, he the only one that was around his level. So let's keep it a buck.
John, come on, dog.
I mean, who's really touching him?
You smoking too much.
That's all I'm saying. Like, who was really touching him?
Touching what?
Like, can actually like get on his level.
It wasn't Brian. Brian not on nobody. Listen.
All right.
I'm not buying what that guy's selling. I'm gonna say this for the last time. I'm gonna get off LeBron because it just keeps every time I see this man, I just get mad.
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking about that whole
saying his name,
statue thing.
You're making him richer. That's what
making him richer.
You're making him richer right now.
I'm making him richer.
Yeah.
I'm just stating the facts.
Right.
I'm not buying what this punk is selling. I'm not buying what he's selling. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Don't take a dump in the middle of my floor and tell me it's chocolate cake. That man, clearly, yes, don't do that.
Where you get this from?
I'm just saying.
What movie was this?
Don't portray this. I am a movie. Don't portray this as you was this guy's best friend when you wasn't. And I'm not gonna blame. Let me take some steam off of that. I don't like when the media. It's really the media doing that. I mean, they trying to portray this.
Was you there?
What do you mean?
Was you there?
The evidence is there.
All right.
The evidence is there. You don't have to be there to know the evidence. I'm the Black Sherlock. I've already told you this before. I am Batman.
This is new. This is news to me.
Hey man, you learn something new every day. Just do your research, people. I don't believe none of that, but like I said, I got the West. We both got the West. It's gonna be a big boom. All-Star Weekend is gonna be a big boom.
Nah, facts.
But moving on. Speaking of big boom. Speaking of explosion and potential things that's going on.
Explosions.
Well, things that are more likely gonna happen. Fight game, real quick. Fight game. Tyson Fury was supposed to be fighting Alexander Usyk for the heavyweight championship of the world, undisputed, meaning all the belts, every single belt there is in the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury and the Ukrainian Alexander Usyk were supposed to be fighting in February. Name? His name is Alexander Usyk. Yeah. It's a Ukrainian name.
Yeah, I was like, you said it too fast, so I thought you whispered.
No, you just can't keep up. Keep up.
Right.
Keep up.
Alexander Usyk.
Yeah.
Like that ain't my first time hearing that name. Like before, like.
Well, no, you don't know a lot of things, so I gotta educate, and I'm educating the people as well.
Well, good for you.
Can I finish doing what I need to do?
Get to the point, man.
So the fight was scheduled for originally February 14th or 15th, something like that. It was around that time. It's in February.
Okay.
But apparently Tyson Fury, he cut himself in sparring. 2 weeks out from the fight, he cut himself in sparring. Somebody elbowed him apparently right above the eye, gave him a massive cut where now he's not able to perform and be in the fight. So the fight has been pushed back to May. People are complaining about Tyson Fury. People are saying that he's an excuse maker. You still got people that's hurt from the Wilder fight. That was Wilder fanboys. And I love Wilder. People making up dumb excuses talking about his gloves was loaded and that's why he beat Wilder. People saying he was taking steroids. That's why he beat Wilder and he's cheating. I'm like, come on.
Nah, that steroid thing.
Even though
crazy.
That first fight with Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury's gloves was looking a little kind of shaky. But that's not it. Even if let's fine. Let's just say, for the people that's really confused and don't know the fight game, let's just say Tyson Fury did have loaded gloves in the first fight. The first fight, if you know, was a draw.
Yes.
It was a draw.
It was.
So your argument right there is over. So if he cheated if Tyson Fury cheated in the first fight, it wouldn't even matter.
Yep.
It would be null and void. You just sound stupid. You're showing, I get you trying to have your racial camaraderie, but at the same time it's dumb. So back to Tyson Fury. So it seems like people are coming saying Tyson has all these excuses. He doesn't want to lose. He's using the mental health thing as an excuse not to get in the ring because Tyson Fury is a big mental health advocate. He's always talking about his mental health and things like that.
Be that big and heavy. So,
Yeah, he was gone. That's why he left the sport and
something.
He was 500 pounds because he couldn't take being in the ring anymore because he was dealing with all his mental problems. He was doing coke, messing with hoes on all the time. He was doing all types of crazy stuff. But he came back and became heavyweight champion again. So I want to know. First off, let me pull up that footage. Can you go to YouTube? Yeah, you working tonight, my fault. But you type in Tyson Fury cut. Tyson Fury cut. Because first off, the thing was recorded on a Nokia 8. It was recorded on a BlackBerry, the footage. This is the footage that they say.
So BlackBerry still be out here?
And my fault for not preparing it, because I should have prepared this, but
yeah, this one, because I ain't gonna lie.
We ain't been back in a minute, so I'm just doing this on the fly, but
Episode 51.
So okay, this the BlackBerry footage. Tyson Fury's the big boy. Go back, reverse it a little bit. He the big boy.
The big boy.
The biggest guy. You can see him.
Hey yo.
So here you go. They wrestling, they hugging. It's 2 weeks out to the fight. Now you say he got cut. Where did the cut happen? I'm still trying to figure out where the cut happened. Like, why would they even put this? Not even I don't think it's the right footage. It showed where he got elbowed, but it didn't really show it. So it might be. Okay, here you go. There you go. Do you think a cut can be inflicted that way? Yeah. For real? So you seen the elbow? That was an elbow. Yeah, that's an elbow. For real? That's straight up. Reverse that again. Yeah, right there, dude. That is coming straight across. This is our fight analyst. We have a fight analyst in the room as well.
I'm trying to see too. I thought you just knocked him back.
People say, hold on. That was an elbow. Or was that a uppercut? Okay.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Yeah, he probably. Yeah, I think he did cut him. Cause you gotta look at his arm.
Oh, okay. Hold on. This is my first time seeing it like that. I'll be looking on my phone. Oh,
his elbow. You see the shoulder right there?
Yeah, I see his like a shoulder roll down. So he did like a left hook, but it went up. Yeah, that was gonna be my question too, because I was gonna ask. Cause
you gonna be
no, I wasn't gonna accuse him of cheating. I'm not believing
this liar.
No.
This fat.
I didn't say that at all. I wasn't going there at all. I was
this
asking
fat
a question.
Piece of
No, I don't think Tyson Fury's a cheater. I'm not with that whole. See, I love my people, but I'm not stupid. My people sometimes can be dumb, and I don't mean people that. I don't mean black people in general. I mean just some people that are just so racially loyal that they don't even see what's right in front of them. Like, dude, this is not the case. This dude is not cheating. Doesn't make sense. So you got people from Team Usyk, Alexander Usyk's team, saying that Tyson Fury had his wife or somebody from his team grab a pan and hit him upside the head to make a cut so he couldn't fight him. Because Tyson Fury's undefeated.
Yeah.
So he's starting to get that Mayweather syndrome, in my opinion. That's what he's starting to get. Like, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. I want to keep my O and I want to keep making that money. And the longer you're undefeated, the more money you get. Even though, in my opinion, you can make more money being defeated because Canelo, that's the cut right there. Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't go. I saw that. He couldn't go. Yeah. Yeah, that's horrible. That's messed up. Yeah, he couldn't go off of that. So Some people saying, does this look like a pot and pan hit, or you could tell that's clearly an elbow? What do you think?
Because to put the elbow to cut somebody, you got to be like right here, and then just
Kimbo Slice.
the way he just, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking too. I was like, I don't think first off, if Tyson Fury really took a pan and said, hey, cut me, mate, cut me. If he really did some crap like that, Tyson would be a dangerous man. Because if he lying about something like that, he'll lie about anything. And I don't think Tyson would go that far as to get himself cut so he wouldn't have to fight him longer because he wasn't ready. Because apparently the rumors were Tyson Fury was losing in sparring. He was getting defeated. He was getting knocked down by light heavyweights. And he's a heavyweight. He's getting beat up by all types of sparring partners. He wasn't looking good at all. Tyson can't move no more. And Alexander Usyk was over there knocking out guys, like 5 guys back-to-back on some Mike Tyson stuff in sparring. So I'm like, oh, damn. So, his whole mental health thing, he was like, oh, hell no.
Man, you ain't
cut me, mate.
You can't beat nobody in sparring then.
I'm the gypsy.
Makes sense to me.
But no, the question was, like I said, do you think it was fake? No, obviously, now that we got the evidence, it's not fake. Do we think Tyson Fury did some nefarious thing to give himself a cut? I don't believe Tyson would go that far to do something like that. That's
unless you've been like, yeah, just
cut me, mate.
It hit me real quick.
No, I don't think he'll go that far. You're a dangerous individual if you try something like that. If you did something like that, something is really wrong with you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, so that's that fight is gonna be coming back on May, I think 15th or 20th. Damn. Damn.
Oh.
See, I like kicking them, but see. Oh, damn. And this is Muay Thai? This is what Tay do.
Ooh.
Tay be doing this. The boy you saw at the party, John, Tay be doing this.
Oh.
With the weave, he be doing this.
I ain't know that.
You got no shots. I'm still cool. I'm just letting you know it's a weave. It ain't real dreads.
I ain't know. You just let me tell you. Just give me information.
My homie got a weave, y'all. He got a weave in his head, and he look like dreads.
Yeah, screenshot him.
Hopefully he never see this episode, but if he do, he probably gonna want to fight me in the ring. And I'll say, hey man, I ain't getting up in that Muay Thai. You can box me, but I ain't doing all that, man. The most, cause you can't wrestle in Muay Thai, can you? See, that's my best bet. If I do something like some kicking, I gotta just grab you. At that point, I say, skip this. I'm tackling. If you start kicking me, oh hell no, you going to the earth. You going to the earth at that point. Going straight to the soil.
It's looking brutal. Oh my God, I just seen it.
Yeah. So, but nevertheless, that fight's been pushed back to May. Other fight news before we get to the main jig, whatever, jabinga bang, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Oh, it's some news to me. I ain't never heard nobody say no.
Canelo.
Jabinga bang.
We all know who Canelo is. Alvarez, one of the biggest fighters and biggest stars in the sport since Floyd Mayweather. He is the richest athlete in boxing right now. You got Canelo and you got Anthony Joshua. I'm talking about he got a whole country behind him, Canelo. Like they come out and support that man. They buy his pay-per-views. They don't bootleg none of his fights. Unlike some people I know, I'm not gonna put myself in that. Well, I did just snitch to myself. We Facebook and I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I ain't got time for all that. But
he's spooning everybody.
But Canelo, one of the biggest stars in the sport, 168 undisputed champion, was called out recently by Terrence Crawford. We know who that is. We've been talking about everybody know who Bud is. They didn't know who Bud was, but now they know who Bud is now. Terrence Crawford apparently called out Canelo to fight him at 168. At first, he wasn't going to fight him at 168 because obviously he went from 147 all the way to 168. It's a big 20-pound weight difference. Yeah. But Bud you need some water, bro. You sound like you smoking a cigarette and you can't breathe. Like, damn.
I've been coughing all day.
You finna die over here. No deaths on the Heated Podcast, please.
Hey.
This ain't hot boxing with Mike Tyson, dude. We talking about fighting. You over there putting die. You got a vein in the middle of your head like Evelyn Lozada.
I'm trying to, you know how it is when you try to hold your cough in and then you try to fight it.
Oh, man, you look constipated. Breathe.
I can't breathe.
You eating Cheez-Its and this.
It's bust.
Oh, God.
It's busting.
No, you're finna bust a blood vessel if you don't drink some water. Drink.
Don't rush me.
We don't need deaths on the show, man. We giving news, you finna die. Mid-report.
You got that? Wait, you got the cough drop?
No, I ain't got. It's in the car.
Bet. I'm on that. I'm gonna need 12.
Yeah. But Canelo, Like I said, called out by Terrence Bud Crawford. 147, 168. They both gonna fight at 168 or possibly a catch weight at 160. I want to know, who do you got in that fight if that fight does happen? Why, and are you interested in seeing that fight? I would say myself personally. Just you want to go?
Go first.
Okay, I would say myself personally. Of course, I want to see that fight. You got two Hall of Famers, two valid superstars in the sport, like legit valid super, like fighters that really know what they're doing, not just out there just throwing punches and just reckless abandon with no type of IQ or level of thinking. They know what they're doing. So, of course, I would want to see that. Of course, it would be interesting. Of course, it would sell. I want Bud to get the money he's owed, because his entire career, he really wasn't getting paid because guys wasn't trying to fight him. And people were saying he couldn't sell, but it's not because he couldn't sell. It's because he's not in it for the shock value. He's in it to fight. That's all he does. He's from Nebraska. People already told you. That's all they do is grow corn out there all day and fight. That's it. They don't do nothing else but football, corn, fight. Repeat.
Corn in Nebraska?
Nebraska. That's it. Ain't no black people in Nebraska besides Bud Crawford.
That's what I'm saying. I never.
Yeah.
I forget that's a state. Thinking people would be out there.
Yeah. So Bud is probably, or it's a possibility of them fighting. I'm taking Bud Crawford simply because I know he has a higher IQ than Canelo. Let me not say high. That's disrespectful, because that's saying that IQ. That's saying like Canelo's just out there. He doesn't know what he's doing. Canelo knows what he's doing. Yeah. He knows where to be at. He has proper punch placement. He knows exactly what he's doing. But at the same time, I think it's gonna be something like Floyd versus Canelo, where Floyd was just too fast, too quick. He's not flat-footed, unlike Canelo. Canelo's a flat-footed fighter. Canelo relies strictly on power. He's coming forward all the time. Canelo doesn't know how to fight backwards. Like, yeah, he's developed head movement. He's developed some footwork, but he's still ultimately a flat-footed fighter. And I don't think
you're saying
Bud
has more skill
than
Canelo?
All around, Bud is the more skilled fighter. Bud is the more skilled fighter. He has the whole package, everything you want in a fighter. Like they're comparing Bud, now that they see him, they're comparing Bud to Floyd more and more. And I can see that, even though I think Floyd's a little more defensive than Terrence. Terrence takes a lot more chances. So the only way I can see Canelo beating Terrence, if Terrence says, I'm just going to go all reckless abandonment and just start fighting you, because Terrence can fight you too. He won't just box you the whole time. Floyd going to box you the whole time. And that's why people say Floyd was a runner. But Floyd's smart. He's a thinking man. Terrence will take a chance and actually fight you. So, but I'm taking Terrence simply because of that, all those reasons I stated. I think he's the all-around more skilled fighter. Who you got in that fight if they fight Canelo versus Terrence?
I mean, I knew of Canelo. Like, I knew what he could do. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that can get in the ring with, like, Floyd is obviously a respected fighter, especially, like, even Floyd admitted himself, like, Canelo, like, I think
he was young. He was only 22, 23, 24.
So, yeah.
He was young.
Exactly. So, and Canelo only getting older, so just because of that, I'm going to just lean towards Bud, just because.
Even though Bud is older than Canelo.
Bud older than Canelo.
I know. You would think that Canelo's older because he's been around. He got 50-something fights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Canelo, that's what I'm saying. I know.
But
Canelo
some of the Mexicans, they be fighting like at 16. They get straight to it. They don't waste no time. They fight like 5 times a year.
That's some news to me.
Yeah, it's different. Oh. Bud is like 36, and I think Canelo's 33, 34.
Oh, yeah. So you said he had like 50 fights already?
Yeah, I think Canelo's like, 51-3 or 52-3 or something like that with a draw. Something like, tell you about, he only lost twice. He has 1 draw, so he might be like 52-2. I forgot the exact record Canelo has, but I know that he has 50 fights. I believe he does. Well, how many fights you got? I can't even see that. They say 56 now? What? 6? Damn, I didn't know he had 60 fights. 62?
60. Oh, he's 60-2, damn.
Damn, I didn't know Canelo. Canelo was really fighting for real.
39 KOs too.
See, Canelo be busy. He got 60, and then Terrence, he got like what, 40? He got 40 fights. He's 40-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. So
you
going 40-0 versus a guy that's 60-2 with 39 KOs.
That's just as much.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why Canelo, he's like that. That's why he's making all this money, because he didn't fought so many different guys. So that's the one thing. That's why I say I didn't want to disrespect Canelo by saying he doesn't have any IQ, because if you fought 60 fights, you got some experience.
I mean, 39
something.
KOs too, and he only got like 40. He 40-0, so it's like,
yeah,
whatever.
It's gonna be a chess match. Yeah, it's gonna be a chess match.
It's gonna be a good one, because we at the same time, but we thought that Crawford versus
Spence
was gonna be gonna be a good one, but he off the floor with him.
I ain't think all that. I did think it was gonna be closer than that.
I thought it was close too.
But I was the one that was advocating. I said Terrence gonna beat him. Terrence gonna beat that boy. He gonna beat him badly.
I expect him to do him like that though.
Not like that. No, he did him like Martin. He did him like Martin.
He tore him up. I can't lie. That was shocking.
Yeah, Arrow got did like Martin from that Tommy Hearns episode. It was face looked like elephant man. It was bad. And Arrow apparently he not even trying to fight Terrence again, or he can't fight him because he got to get cataract surgery on his eyes, or he got cataract surgery and he can't fight now. So
man, face was swole.
It's different. It's all jacked up. So I don't really know. I'm taking Terrence personally. You said you got who?
I mean, I'll take the Canelo then. That's the good.
You take Canelo?
I'll be different.
Of course you want to be different. You don't know what you're talking about. You just there just to be different.
I mean, he did all that, so he got as many KOs as his wins. So I think it seems like a kind of obvious choice. Yeah. But I mean, like you said, it's probably gonna be close. So who knows?
Okay. Well, moving on to the main and almost final topic of today's episode: Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Niners versus
49ers Chiefs versus the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be facing off. This soon. I said this soon. This weekend. Not trying to date the episode, but by the time y'all see this episode, they will probably have played each other, and we will have a winner. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be epic, in my opinion. You got Usher at the halftime show.
Yep.
You got a lot of superstars from both different teams. A quarterback that's trying to make something happen. Two great coaches, in my opinion. Well, not great. Well, one great coach, another iffy coach.
Andy Reid definitely going crazy.
Another iffy coach. I want to know, who do you have in the Super Bowl versus the 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs? Want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go. Just get this out the way.
Go ahead, get it, man.
The Chiefs. Just based off the fact that Patrick Mahomes is the face of the NFL right now. As much as I like, Lamar Jackson, I felt like he could have went to the to the Super Bowl, but Patrick just showed up. And just
go ahead,
it's a difference between.
Go ahead, man. I'm about to kill
greatness and showman.
Oh God.
So
go ahead, man.
Lamar was a showman, and Patrick was a great man. So
he was a great man.
You
tried to just say something with a man. You tried to say something with a man at the end.
I was just playing, but no, both respected quarterbacks for sure. But Patrick Mahomes definitely, I think he don't want because, like I said, this is like his 4th or 5th year, and he in the Super Bowl again. Like he already got 2 rings already.
Yeah.
So, I think he gonna get that 3rd one.
Okay.
So,
well, first I gotta. Well, no, I'm gonna retort to that a little later. I'm going to say this. I'm taking the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers. Not because I got both of the. I don't have a dog in the fight, really. I really don't have a dog in the fight. Neither one of these teams are my teams. Everybody know who my team is, and we're not doing well right now, but we got, goodness gracious, excuse me. We got promise.
Yeah.
We got promise. The Chicago Bears, unfortunately. Chicago Bears.
I mean, we did better than our predictions for sure.
It's sad, but it's the Bears right now.
Sadly.
But we rooting for the Bears to get better. We rooting for the Bears to improve. But we're not talking about the Bears right now. We're talking about who's in the Super Bowl. I got the 49ers simply because, for a few reasons. Let me not say simply, but it's for a few reasons. For one, the Chiefs' run defense is horrible. They have horrible run defense. You can look this up. This is all fact. In the playoffs, the Chiefs have one of the worst run defense we have ever seen, at least this playoff season.
But that's not what they're known for, though.
What? The Chiefs' runs defense? I'm not saying they're running. I'm saying their run defense. Their run defense is terrible. You know who's on the 49ers? Debo Samuel.
I mean, yeah.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, for sure.
Those 2 runners right there, especially Christian McCaffrey, who's juiced up on something, in my opinion. In my opinion, I have no facts or evidence of this.
Everybody keeps saying it's like.
But in my opinion, that guy's juiced. He's on something.
Yeah.
You not trying to Christian, he's getting a touchdown every game. He's moving guys out the way. I'm like, goodness gracious.
He don't understand. He can't be stopped.
He wasn't doing this in North Carolina, at least not to this level. Christian McCaffrey and Debo Samuel are going to have a field day with their defense because the Chiefs don't have a great rush defense. So that's going to be a problem. And then You got to look at the weapons that the 49ers have.
Mm.
I said Deebo Samuel. I said Christian McCaffrey. I said, well, I didn't say that, but they got Kerry Kittle. They got
they sure do.
They got Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
They got so many weapons on their team. And on the defensive end, they got Joey Bosa. Or well, not was it Nick Bosa? I think I be confusing the brothers all the time. They got Bosa on the team.
For sure.
So they have so many weapons, and then they got what Cam Newton says, a game manager quarterback in Brock Purdy, like who I said could possibly win the MVP. But the more I thought about it, I said, no, if it was going to go to anybody on the 49ers, it should go to Christian McCaffrey simply because of what he's doing. He's getting a touchdown every game. For a running back, that's AP-like.
Yeah, because I thought he was a receiver, really.
He's both. He's a slot receiver and he's a running back.
Oh, yeah.
They got him playing both positions.
Oh, yeah.
He's that dominant. No one's doing, like, to get a touchdown in every game. I don't think you understand how hard it is for a running back. That's difficult. And these aren't like 1 yard runs like Marshall. These are like 30-yard runs he's getting. Touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, that good.
He's doing his thing. I got to give Christian McCaffrey his credit. He's really out there doing it. And when the Chiefs don't have great defense, at least rush defense, that could be a problem with them.
Yeah.
It could be a problem. And then on top of that, the third reason why I have the 49ers running is simply because I don't like Patrick Mahomes.
What do you do to you?
I don't like him.
What do you do to you?
What do he do to me?
What do you do?
I cannot like somebody's game to have to root for him. Like he has to do something to me for me not to like his game.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
I cannot like somebody's game. I cannot like somebody's face and they had to do something to me like your face is ugly.
Why?
Your daddy. Blame your daddy. I didn't make you like that. Like, I didn't make you this way.
It's
like,
terrible.
It ain't my fault that you look the way you look.
Yeah, you'll be like, yeah, you born. Oh, yeah, you born. Oh, yeah, you suck. Yeah.
Yeah, you suck. But that don't mean I hate you. Just because I say I don't like your game doesn't mean I dislike you as a person. If I saw Patrick Mahomes on the street, I would keep walking. I wouldn't even say nothing. I'll keep walking. And if he said, hey, man, how you doing? I'm like, oh, what's up? I'll keep pushing.
Right.
But he wouldn't know that I don't like his game. I don't like him as a player. So that's what I think you get that confused.
Yeah,
as a player, I don't like him.
It's just too much negativity for me.
In my opinion, the reason you're gonna ask the reason why I don't like his game.
Why you don't like his game?
Well, he's not the quarterback that I like. He doesn't do the quarterbacking that I like.
What's the quarterback you like?
Well, I like quarterbacks that actually go make it happen and don't get overhyped to the point where they get more credit than they deserve.
So Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey not like the 2.0 of Brady and Gronk.
That's that crap I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm gonna address now.
I mean,
you got that Lamar Jackson game with the Ravens, right? Everybody's bashing Lamar and saying, "See, I told you Lamar ain't worth that money. I told you Lamar." They couldn't wait to get on Lamar because they hate Lamar Jackson with a passion.
The fact he won the MVP too.
And round of applause for Lamar Jackson win MVP.
Okay.
Round of applause for him. Round of applause for Lamar Jackson.
Facts.
But they hate Lamar Jackson with a passion, man. They hate that man with a passion. And the fact that they was trying to hype Patrick Mahomes like he did something so spectacular in that game is funny. Patrick Mahomes he couldn't score in the second half at all. People fail to mention this. Patrick Mahomes did not score at all in the second half. There were no points scored in the second half. So they make it seem like Patrick Mahomes went out there and just dominated that game. I'm like, he didn't do nothing. So a guy that's on Brady's level would not score for 2 quarters. Brady wouldn't do that, especially in the fourth.
I mean, you got to think about it like this. The only person that beat Brady was like, Eli. And you seen how
what does Eli Manning got to do with this?
You see how he acted in those games, like.
All I'm saying for a guy that they try to hype up and say it's this guy and that guy and he's that great, it's overblown. It's overhyped in my opinion. That's why I don't like. That's another reason why I don't like his game. What do you mean give him credit? Give him credit for what?
For doing his job.
Good job. Congratulations. You get paid to be a quarterback. You get paid to be a quarterback. But I'm not gonna put you on the level of Brady for doing something.
So he sucks to you as a quarterback?
To me, he's just not as good as everybody says he is. He's not as good. He's not what y'all say. People try to hype him up so much. Like I think if Lamar Jackson or Cam Newton was on that team and was having the success that he was having, best believe they would say, "Oh, they're just good runners. It's really the weapons they have. It's the coach. It's Andy Reid." They would say Andy Reid is doing a great job as a coach. They wouldn't say Lamar Jackson and Cam Newton are those guys. They wouldn't say that. I guarantee they wouldn't say that.
The stuff that Lamar been doing, you got to give it to him too. So
they don't want to though. They don't even want to give it to him now after he won MVP. They saying that he doesn't deserve MVP. You got analysts that are really saying Lamar Jackson doesn't. I can't even talk.
He definitely
doesn't deserve MVP.
No, because he definitely had an MVP season. It's just that it sucks that Because I really thought he was gonna be able to go all the way for sure. But I mean, Andy Reid, I guess, like you said, they go.
Andy Reid, big old Andy, big Andy.
He did that, and Patrick Mahomes, he's still doing his thing. He's still dominating. He still got more time to, adjust and stuff like that. So,
yeah, well, like I said, those are the reasons I have the 49ers winning. Those are the reasons I have the 49ers beating them probably by, I got the score going probably 35-27 or 35-30 49ers.
It's going to be a high-scoring game. I wouldn't be surprised this game getting the 50s.
I don't know about all that.
The last NFL game's been going crazy.
Maybe 42-37 49ers. 42-37 49ers. Book it. 49ers going to win this game. It's just the odds are in their favor. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if Vegas are purposely making the odds the way that they are. Because I don't know if you've seen FanDuel and Prize Picks and all these other apps, sports betting apps, they got the 49ers favored by maybe negative 134. So I wouldn't be surprised if that people are going to intentionally put money on the 49ers so that Vegas can win. I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing a bunch of random flags come out of nowhere. You start seeing a bunch of holding calls come out of nowhere. You start seeing a bunch of third down, need a fourth down, need to get a first down, and next you know, they at the 1 yard line because a ref keeps blowing that whistle to help Patrick get down there.
Yeah, I mean, people say stuff like that, but it's like
we saw it last year versus the Eagles.
I mean,
that holding call was garbage.
Yeah, that was terrible. I can't lie.
I feel like history is going to repeat itself because they got this narrative to push.
But I mean, that's a good team though. So, and Philly, I'm not saying Philly wasn't a good team either, but I mean,
they got robbed, man. And I'm feeling a robbery coming. I'm feeling a robbery coming in this game. But it really depends on what storyline or what script, in my opinion, the NFL wants to go with. Do they want to go with the Brock Purdy guy who's the third string quarterback and now he's came back and won the Super Bowl? Or do they want to go with Patrick Mahomes, third Super Bowl? Can he be better than Brady? Can he be the guy? Can he be the one to surpass Brady? He already has 3 Super Bowls. Because you know Shannon Sharp don't like Tom Brady at all after what Skip said to him. He really don't like.
I ain't know this.
He do not like Tom Brady, or he doesn't. Let me not say he doesn't like him. He doesn't give him as much credit as he deserves. He feels like he's just a game manager. But that's that when it comes to that.
All right.
I got the 49ers. You said who you got?
So the Chiefs. You can't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
To the camera, man.
Patrick Mahomes, boy, you can't blame him.
Patrick Mahomes, boy.
Patrick Mahomes, boy, don't bet against him.
All right.
You cannot bet against him. So.
All right, well, that's pretty much all I got for today's episode. You got something else?
Goldfish.
All right. Anyway, it's been another great episode of the Heated Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying consistent. Thanks for staying down with us. See y'all next time. My name is Jeremiah.
Hello, John.
This is the Heated Podcast. Deuces.
See ya. Be ya.